let them niggas stay here, we won't have nothing to go home to. Everybody know New Orleans niggas are grimy.
A wizard is never late. Nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
I had never heard Tom McDonald rap before. I only knew of Tom McDonald. And then after that, I had to go down the Tom McDonald rabbit hole, which is an
You went in Tom McDonald's
place.
hole?
The rabbit hole.
Oh, all right, that's what you call it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I went down the journey of checking out more and more of his music, and I was torn because, like,
wait, his hole was torn when you were done?
That he, not you, the one with the Andre the 8-inch giant on your shirt, and you want to make some jokes. Okay, all right, Monty. Okay. Monty, I can give myself head Smith. I know you're not talking shit to me. Okay. Yes, ladies, Monty can, like, you know that thing that Marilyn Manson removed 2 ribs to do? Not Monty, okay? Monty can on beef to teeth.
All right.
That's it. Thank you very much. I would tell y'all to go ahead and consensually massage that like button. And let me tell y'all something. The like button has been quarantined for months, and she's risky right now. So she wants to, a little bit rough, hand like throat, pull her hair, go ahead and consensually press that like button.
Yeah.
I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Sing chill. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Come on. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Oh, I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Oh, nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. Nobody fucking with me. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Sing chill. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. I don't want nobody fucking with me in these streets. Come on. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time. Ain't nobody got time for that shit.
Maybe these chumps at Streamlabs don't know what they're doing with sound. Like, just a bunch of chumps over there. That's what I'm saying.
I like this. I look all demonic and shit. This shit looks great. I look like I'm about to overthrow the multiverse.
I'm getting doubled up on sound here.
Okay.
Right?
I can't hear you. Okay, there we go. Say something, Monty.
Yeah, you hear that? I'm sounding like a chump over here. Yeah, something Monty. What's up, chump? How you doing, chump?
Wait, did you say you sound like a chump over there, Monty? You sound like a chump. Now I can't hear you at all. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm sounding like a chump. I don't know what's going on.
There you are. I can hear you now. Hold on, let me see.
My audio is coming in way delayed.
There we go. Say something. Yell fuck as
Or
loud as you
can you?
can, Monty.
Or can you? Something. Fuck!
There it is. That is a considerable delay.
See? See what I'm talking about?
Zoe, your rat is licking my kneecap. There we go. All right. It's an echo, just like the old days. Shut up, Nightmare. Which American Nightmare is the inspiration for this episode? Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Yeah. He's sitting right there in my living room right now. If you look behind him, there's a sentry statue. Something now? Fuck! All right.
I heard it reverberate through the house and in my soul.
Yeah. No, but I was saying, you're sitting right there in my living room. And there's my sentry statue right behind you. He's trying to steal.
I couldn't hear nothing you just said. Say that again.
Hannibal's a chump. He's trying to steal my shit.
What's the deal? Like, this is like the third or fourth time I've heard you use the word chump.
I'm bringing it back. We don't use chump enough. I'm bringing it back.
But, I mean, it was gone for a reason.
I don't understand the reason. Chump's a good word. Like, I walked into the store yesterday and I ran into a bunch of chumps just sitting out there talking shit. See? That works.
What were they talking shit about?
Me.
What if they were saying things that were true, though?
They're still chumps. And they say I have a God filter. So with this God sound, Zoe's still working on it. With this God sound of my voice, I decree that chump is the new word that we use.
I want to hear what the God voice sounds like. All right, we're going to work out these kinks right now. Hannibal and Monty.
Yeah.
So I can hear you live through the walls, but I can't hear you in my head.
Yeah, I hear you through the walls also.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll do the show like this, bro. I'll do the show from the windows to the wall, okay?
Yeah, till the sweat drips off my balls.
Listen, and as we talk about notable snubs on the list,
yeah,
the Yin Yang Twins did not make the list.
As lyricists, though?
Say what?
As lyricists, though?
Oh, listen, okay, but listen to the lyrics, bro. From the windows to the walls, till the sweat dropped from my balls, to all these bitches crawl. All skeet, motherfucker. They had people saying skeet. They were saying skeet on the radio for like a year before white people knew what that meant. That is amazing. That is objective.
And you know what? This doesn't help my argument, but also if Vampire Weekend referenced you in one of their most popular songs, yeah. First is to the window, then it's to the wall. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Listen,
and that is a direct reference to that song.
And it has stood the test of time.
Yeah. All right. I might be wrong.
You listen.
I might be wrong.
Like at my funeral, I want y'all to play that shit, okay?
All right.
I want you to get up there. It's like, Hannibal always loved this song.
Can it be while the pallbearers are carrying your casket?
As long as they dance while they're doing it. I want it
Yeah.
to be like them like Nigerian funerals.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I get to be one of the pallbearers, right? Like,
Yeah, for sure.
all right, yeah, yeah. To the window, to the wall. Yeah, all right.
They had that like they had whistle while you twerk. They had wait till you see my dick. Okay, they had like lyrical geniuses, and yet got snubbed from our list.
All right. Fair enough.
We'll get into that. I really want to get into how this played out because it was this was a fun experiment to kind of.
Zoe's over here throwing shit at me.
Yeah, keep throwing more, Zoe.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, I guess since we're here, we're already teased it. Well, should we? Are we live this before we get going?
Yeah, we should do that. Let's go ahead. Let me see. I look this way. To left. Okay. Gotta get loose. Get relaxed. Do this shit with my arms. Wacky waving arm flailing tube man. Seashells, she sells by the seashore. Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather.
Yellow lead better.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm ready. I think I'm ready. Turn this mic gain down just a bit. And we are live. Are we live, Monty?
We alive as fuck.
That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to Hannibal and Monty. I am Hannibal the Beat Animal.
And I'm Monty.
And we are live in New Orleans at the same time.
Yes, we are.
I gotta say it like white people in Atlanta. They be like, "Where you from?" And I'm like, "I'm from New Orleans." And they say, "New Orleans? Oh, I love Nyowlins."
Nyowlins. Yeah.
Yeah. They always say it like it's knee, y'all in.
Yeah. You need to tell them to sit down and trying too hard.
Yeah, they did.
It's just New Orleans.
They were like, "Oh, I love New Orleans." I'm like, "What? I didn't say that. That's not where I said I was from just now."
I'd like to go to New Orleans. What's happening in New Orleans?
New Orleans. Here we go. And there's a super chat that just came in from American Nightmare. It says the Whisper song is the GOAT song. It's how Monty got many white girls during his day, and Royce, Jadakiss, Scarface, and Nas. Thank you, American Nightmare, because then you gave me the opportunity to set this up perfectly. So last week, American Nightmare hit me up. He sent me a text and he asked me a question. The question he asked me was if I thought Jadakiss was a top 10 lyricist all time. And what I told him, at least what I think I told him, and Nightmare, you can correct me. I think what I told him was, my knee-jerk answer without giving it any real thought is yes, Jadakiss is a top 10 lyricist, right? Because that feels right? When I think about what I posted on Facebook was based on look at Zoe. Zoe, drop one of Clue's bombs for Zoe. Okay? Zoe is the shit. Yes. The question that I asked was based on lyrics and lyricism alone, who would be in your top 5? Right? And I want y'all to remember that. So that question is what this episode is based on, right there. I just want y'all see the picture, right? Y'all see the picture? Okay? You see all those people in the picture? You see Future, he's a rapper. Y'all see Tupac, he's a rapper. Kendrick Lamar's on that picture. Monty, who do you see in this picture? Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Cole? I think I see J. Cole.
Yeah, Ice Cube was in that picture. Yeah, bunch of rappers. Okay, so yeah, lots of people. So that was the question. Based on lyrics and lyricism alone, who would be in your top 5? After 135 answers, and 123 artists got named. 135 answers.
Shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
It was so good. It was so good that God decided to echo what I said because it made so much goddamn sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
Goddamn.
Full,
Okay.
They say, full screen equals mute. Okay, so every time we go full screen.
All right.
Wait, do both of us go mute or just Monty? Because if it's just Monty, we can live with that.
What?
Yeah. Say, don't go full screen, you go mute. Okay.
It's messed up. It's messed up, Hannibal.
That's fine, man. We can just do it. Okay, so look, there we go. So that was the question. The question was, based on your top five, based on lyrics and lyricism alone, who would be in your top five? Asked this question across multiple pages and got 735 answers. So I took all of that information and put it together in a document, and that is what this episode is going to be about. Based on what the people had to say,
yes,
we are going to see what the rankings were for the 123 rap artists.
Yeah,
artists.
This is what y'all and everybody else that ain't watching right now had to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So this was a fun experiment. I got to tell you, and I want to dig even deeper into this to see how this played out. But I'm very curious to do this with our audience, so you guys can kind of see how this played out. I think it's gonna be.
Well, wait. Why don't we have the audience, since we got a few people here right now? Let's ask some of the questions that we have before we show the list.
Okay, wait. Let me pull up. Zoe sent me the show notes. God, dog it. Hold on.
I got the first one right here. So look. The first one's easy while you pull it up. Like, take a guess, y'all. Like, we want to see in the chat. Who do y'all think ended up making this list?
Well, that's that. You want to know who made the list?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like right here, I want y'all to guess. Like, guess who made the top 10 in this list?
You want to do that? You want to ask? Okay, yeah.
Matter of fact, y'all guess who made the top 25. That gives you more room.
Yeah, I think top 20, top 25 is a fun question. Yeah.
Yeah. So jump in and let us know what y'all think on that. What rappers do y'all think made the top 25?
Show notes. I'm trying to find the show notes in the Slack. Okay, I got it.
I'm figuring this
out. I got it. I figured it out.
Yes, Cherry. Kendrick is in there.
Let's see. Hannibal made a social media post asking a question. Have the audience guess who is on the list. Okay, which is what we're doing now. Yes. So yeah, we want you guys to guess. Throw out a couple guesses of who you think made this list. You know, like I said, 123 artists made the list. And we will come back to your answer, but I want to see who you guys throw out there. Nightmare says Eminem, Royce, Kendrick, Nas, Ice Cube, Scarface. All right.
Good guesses.
NRG Flow. NRG Flow. Okay.
Let's fill Oliver Holes.
Oh, Phil Oliver Holes. What's going on? Okay, that's what's up. All right. NRG Flow says, if there's no female rappers, y'all sexist. Okay. And I'm gonna come back to that question. I'm very glad you said that. NRG Flow, Phil Oliver Holes, because that is great. Zoe, if you hear, who's producing the show? Zoe's multitasking right now, y'all. She's producing the show, and
Hannibal's getting a look behind the curtain.
Yeah, I just like the dog was jumping up at her. Okay. Yes, it's a little late. Hello, y'all. What's going on, Crybaby? How are you? Katie May says KRS-One. Okay, that's a good guess. That's a solid guess. Lord Jamarcus says Billy the Fridge better be on there. Well, did you vote for Billy the Fridge? Is the question I have.
Yeah, did you vote for him?
Nightmare says Jadakiss. Katie says Nas, Eminem. Yeah. Nightmare says Lil Wayne. These are good guesses. Okay. These are very good guesses.
Very
Cherry
good
says
guesses.
Kendrick Lamar. Yes. Okay. These are extremely good guesses, guys. I want to let you guys know you are all doing fantastic right now. Look, can I ask the second question?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, the second question is, all right, so to NRG God damn it, because it looks like it says nigga flow. I'm trying to that's not what it says, but it's NRG flow. Okay. I'm like, that's a dope rap name, kind of.
Yeah. Energy flow.
Energy flow. Yeah, that actually. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
That
That's
nigga
way
flow,
better than the
Hannibal.
thing That's way better than what I thought it was. I know it's the nigga flow. I was like, okay, NRG flow. Okay, I see. But you know what? I'm nothing if not consistent. I told y'all I'll find a way to make everybody name black. Okay.
Yes.
So this is exactly what that is now. Yeah. I just turned him into the dopest rapper in Southside Chicago.
Yeah. Yeah. Nigga flow.
Nigga flow. Yeah. You know what I mean? Is it, Cherry says Tupac. Okay, yeah, I love it.
All right.
Phil Oliver Holes says Guru. Yes, greatest. Yeah. So, like I said, the question was based on lyrics and lyricism alone. Who would be in your top 5? I'm gonna ask you guys this question. There were 3 women that made this list. Only 3. 123 artists. Only 3 of them are women. What 3 women do you think made this list? And Monty, since you've had a chance to look at the list without spoiling it just yet for throw out some guesses, guys. Throw out as many guesses as you want. I promise you, if y'all guess one of them, I will be surprised. Yeah, like Monty, before we tell them who the women were that made the list, were you surprised or at all based on the women who made the list, or that there were women that didn't make the list?
Yes.
Okay. Katie May says Lauryn Hill. That Lauryn Hill is a smart guess. Nightmare says Lil Kim, Nicki Minaj, Missy Elliott. Those are very smart guesses. Jesse Reyes is Jesse.
Oh, Jesse can rap.
Yeah.
Jesse can rap.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah, she just
Nicki
did a song with for a new album with Big Sean. Jesse goes off on that.
Cherry says, I swear to fucking God, if one of them is Roseanne, I'm gonna flip the table. Okay.
Look at Cherry being less trolling week by week. I love it.
This is going to be a fun episode. Yeah, I was curious. The women that got nominated are first things first. I don't have a problem with the women that got nominated. All the 3 women that got nominated, that got voted on for this list, are all top tier elite lyricists. You know, but I was surprised at who got picked versus who didn't get picked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want me to tell them that answer now, or do we show?
Well, let's look at the overall list so you can tell them the answer. Check out your list. This is the list that y'all put together. That's the list right there. That's your list of rappers in order. Can y'all read that? Is it easy to read?
It is not at all. Not at all. That is.
I didn't think it would be. What was the total number, Hannibal? Do you remember?
123.
Yeah, that's 123 rappers on that list.
23 artists. 123 artists.
123 artists. There we go.
And I have to make it a point to continue to say artists. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
so
right. Okay.
So what women made it to this list?
The 3 women that made this list are Rhapsody,
Yeah.
Boog Brown, and Jean Grey.
Damn.
And that's it. That is it.
Yeah.
Like I said, I could give y'all 1,000 guesses. I'm like, man, y'all finna get these shits at all.
You're never gonna guess it.
Yeah, Boog Brown is a fantastic MC. She is from Detroit, Michigan. She did a couple of projects with Apollo Brown.
Yeah, I love Apollo Brown. Yeah. What?
I'm not gonna say nothing on stream. No, you know Apollo don't fuck with me, right?
I didn't know that.
Bruh, Red Bull Big Tune.
That's who that was?
Yeah, the second round. Yeah, yes, Apollo.
I did not know that was Apollo Brown.
That
Shit.
That held up the he's not hip hop sign.
Oh, fuck him. He does good work though. He does good work though.
Listen. I can say like personally, my relationship with I don't got no relationship with Apollo Brown, but like professionally, like that man makes dope beats.
Yeah, fuck him though. Fuck him.
He is a dope producer, but
yeah.
he does not fuck. Yeah,
I didn't know that.
He doesn't fuck with me at all. At all. Not at all. Not at all. And you know what? If I can't say nothing else about Apollo Brown, I can say this. And y'all can clip this shit out and send it to this nigga. One thing I can say about Apollo Brown, the whole time we was doing the Red Bull Big Tune contest, that man was consistent. He didn't like me from the beginning. He didn't like me at the end. That man didn't like me the whole time. And he was very good about, he was very consistent with that shit. And I appreciate that, because there's so many people that smile in your face and act like y'all cool and talk shit about you behind your back. Not Apollo Brown. He let me know he wasn't fucking with me.
Damn. Did not know that.
Not at all. That man, oh yeah, I beat the shit out of him. Send him that too.
Yeah. Shit. Did not know that.
But look, listen, I beat him in that contest, right? But he has gone on to produce some fantastic projects with some major artists. Yeah. He's worked with, golly, his career has been amazing. Yeah. And what I love about again, I might not like the man, but let me talk about the producer, right?
Yeah.
Like, he has worked with some of my dream collaborations he has worked with. That man worked with Bob James, right?
Yeah.
Bob James is like the godfather of hip hop samples.
All right.
And
he did one with Joel Ortiz that I love. That's
right. Apollo Brown is dope. Like,
Joel Ortiz and Staley was the other project I like from him.
I can't tell you how many times I've been listening to some shit and I'll be like, man, that shit is dope as shit. Because then I hear something and if I like it, the first thing I do is go check the credits to see who the producer is. Yeah. And I see Apollo Brown name on it. I'm like, fuck. So listen, he's a dope producer.
Yeah.
So it's like whether I won the battle that night or not, it doesn't matter. Like, that doesn't undercut that man's accomplishments.
Yeah. But you still whooped his ass though, right?
And he, listen, that man is funding his life off of music in a way that I am not. So I give credit where credit is due. That man is dope producer.
All right.
But Boog Brown made the list. She's from Detroit, and I think she did one or two projects, if not more than that, with that Apollo Brown produced for her. Rhapsody is just like, she could go down in history as the greatest female lyricist of all time. If not, she's definitely in that conversation.
Yeah, Rhapsody is awesome.
She shouldn't be in the greatest female rappers of all time. She should be in the greatest rappers of all time conversation. Rhapsody is incredible. She is. If y'all have never heard Rhapsody, do yourselves a fucking favor and listen to Rhapsody. She actually won a Grammy recently, this year, for the song that her and Erykah Badu have on her new album.
All right.
Yeah. And it's weird because I think she won a Grammy for like best rap song collaboration or something, which is weird. But like, listen, I'm glad she got a Grammy, because she definitely deserves it. And Jean Grae from New York, who my production team, Team MFN, have had the pleasure of working with before. We produced a couple records for Jean Grae.
Nice.
Yeah, so very happy to see Jean Grae on the list. She's an incredible lyricist. She is there are not enough wonderful things I can say about that woman. I
would have liked to have seen like Mana Leo. She's really good. 3D Nati, I love her. Trying to think, like, as ridiculous as Gloss Up gets, she's fucking good.
Yeah, which I gotta throw a shout out to my brother, Everybody Knows Stroud, because Everybody Knows Stroud has produced a couple of songs for Gloss Up.
Yeah, Gloss Up, I love Gloss Up.
Yeah, but. So he definitely, Gloss Up. And there's also all the people that you guys named. Queen Latifah didn't make the list. Rod Digger didn't make the list. Lil Kim didn't make the list. Miss Nicki Minaj didn't make the list. Like the only three rap women that made this list was Jean Grae, Boog Brown, and Rhapsody.
Shit.
That's it.
All right.
That's it. And I should also point out, each of those women only got a single vote.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, like, let's check that list out. Here's your single vote list.
You see how I set that up?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, they're all right here on this list.
See, this is what happens when I read the show notes ahead of time.
You see that?
Because our lovely producer Zoe sent me the show notes so I could be ready. See, Zoe, drop one of the clues bombs for Zoe. A round of applause for Zoe.
She's trying to trip you up. I'd never do some shit like that to you, Zoe.
You farted before the stream started and then tried to blame it.
Zoe farted before the stream started.
No, he didn't. I'm not gonna let you put that on Zoe, okay? This man Monty had a slow traveling fart that day.
A slow traveling fart.
Like an old person in a diaper and a walker. It was just like, it took a second to hit my nostrils, but it eventually got here. I wear the mask to protect my sense of smell, okay? Had to take it in. Anyway, yes.
Yeah.
But yes, so each one of them only got a single vote. So, Monty, you were about to?
Yeah. Here's the rest of the people that got a single vote on this list.
Yes.
So all our single votes.
All the rappers in alphabetical order.
Yes. Yeah, that's how they're ranked. They're just in alphabetical order. Babytron is good. I don't think enough people know enough from him. I don't understand why 50 Cent got a single vote. Or, like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know that I would have put 50 Cent on that list anyway.
I'm curious, Monty, just based on this list, right?
Yeah.
Who are the people on this list that you had not heard of before this list, before you saw this list?
I don't think I know 8 Ball.
8 Ball from 8 Ball MJG.
Oh, all right, gotcha. All right, we're good. Let's see. That I don't know. No, I know Daveed Diggs. I'm impressed that he made it on there. David Gilmour, don't know that one.
I am glad you brought up David Gilmour.
Yeah. DJ Ashen.
David Gilmour is a English rock guitar. He was in Pink Floyd.
Okay.
Yeah, and I want to talk about that for a second, right? Because across all platforms, there would always be, like there were a collection of whites.
Yeah. That
saw this list of people naming rap and rappers, and MCs, and was just like, Elton John is the greatest lyricist of all time. Johnny Cash is the greatest lyricist of all time. Who you doing that for? Why are you doing that? Okay? We're like, you see what we're doing here. Why'd you come in here with that bullshit? Okay? What was the point of that? Pull the list back up. Okay?
Or maybe the list was presented in the wrong way to them.
Okay? Elton John is on the list. Okay? David Gilmour is on the list. Adrian Borland is on the list. Okay? Why are they on the list? Why is Johnny Cash on this list? Why is Julian Casablancas on this list?
Yeah. Why is Kool Keith on this list? Kool Keith should never be on a list of great lyricists.
Ooh, okay, okay. You actually bring up an interesting point, which I want to talk more about.
And I love Kool Keith.
Okay, because this was an argument I saw happen in the comment section, right? Anytime somebody would mention Tupac, right? There would typically be like somebody would mention Tupac, and then somebody underneath that person would reply to that person's comment. I'm sorry, one person on here said the Migos.
What?
Somebody on this list said the Migos, best lyricists. The Migos. I'm not complaining. My issue isn't that they said the Migos are great lyricists.
Yeah.
That is not my complaint. My complaint is, it was like, hey, who would be your top 5? What would your top 5 look like if it was just based on lyrics and lyricism alone? And somebody gave me 4 picks, and then with their 5th pick said the Migos. That's 3 people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, I could have just been like, okay, you know what? I'm going to take off 2 of your other picks, or I'm going to pick one Migo. Like, no. You got to pick one person. This person was like, no. Like, I got this, and all 3 Migos.
Yeah, you got to pick a Migo.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you got to pick. It's either Offset, Takeoff, or Quavo. You can't pick all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what he did. He definitely just picked the Migos, and I feel about that.
I want to scratch Cool Keith from this list, though. Like, I love Cool Keith, but a lyricist, no.
Okay.
Funny, yes.
Let me ask you the question, Monty, and I'm asking you, Monty, and I'm asking everybody in the chat. How do you feel about the non-rappers being added to this lyricist list? Like, mind you, you can see, like to our lovely producer Zoe, can you put the thumbnail up again for the question I asked?
Oh, there we go.
It is. Okay, now look at this picture. Okay, based on lyrics and lyricism alone, who would be in your top 5? Look at that page. Do you see Elton John on that page?
No, but I also don't see Cool Keith.
Shut up, I'm doing a thing right now, Monty. Do you see the lead singer of the Strokes on that motherfucker?
No, but I don't see the Migos either.
I hate you so hard right now. I do. I do. It bothers me, okay? It really fucking annoys me. Because it was like, didn't nobody ask you for that shit? But but just like American democracy, right? Like if you put a joke pick, if a bunch of people voted for fucking C. Montgomery Burns, I'm gonna include that in the results. It's a dumb result, but I'm still going to include it. I'm not disqualifying your votes. The only thing that I did do was there was certain people when it was like, top 5 lyricists, who would they be? And they would just pick the same person 5 times. And I was like, no, I'm counting this person once.
Yeah.
You want to know the rapper that people did that for the most?
Kendrick.
Kanye West.
Really?
Kanye fans would be real quick to be like, Kanye. Right?
Wow.
There were some Kendrick people that also did it. There were some Tyler the Creator people that did it.
Yeah,
and there was one person that did it for Earl Sweatshirt.
Yeah. Yeah, the only acceptable repeat name is Dylon. Just so you know.
Dylon also made the list. Matter of fact, Zoe, before we move on, can you put that list of the people that got one single vote up one more time? Let's see. All right, yeah. Love 8 Ball. Glad he made the list. 21 Savage. I expected more people. I actually expected more people to vote for 21 Savage. He's actually probably one of my favorite lyricists.
Yeah, I expected more for LL.
Out of Atlanta. 50 Cent. Okay, Ad Rock. Akeem Ali. Akeem Ali is very dope. Yeah, he is actually a very dope lyricist. I thought he was a comedian at first, but he's a real rapper. Benny the Butcher, Black Sam. I'm not familiar with Black Sam, but one of his fans had voted for him, and I went and checked out like some of his stuff, and his content looks like it might be kind of dope. Like it might be something we need to check out.
All right.
Blue from Blue in Exile. Bob Marley. That's one of the whites did that. Brown, Busta Rhymes. I'm not familiar with Kambada. Monty, did you know who Kambada was?
Kambada? No.
Okay. Also, and I'm curious, like, who are the people that made this list? At least this in the people that got a single vote. Who are the people that you had never heard of that's on this list?
Let's see who else. I'm just hitting the ones I'm surprised only got a single vote. That's let's see. No MC Thick. Fonte after Fife Dog. I don't know who that is.
Oh, Fonte from Little Brother.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, Big Pooh and Fonte. Drop one of the cool bombs for Little Brother.
All right.
Nice one to Little Brother. Yeah, man.
Yeah. No, I think I named the ones that I don't know.
Okay. T-Base 7 said, I'm shocked Skyon got some love. Listen, I don't know who that is, and he got nominated by a white.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that was our single votes.
Yeah, those are all the people that got single votes. Okay.
So let's go into the ones that, multiple people voted for. We'll start with the low tier ones.
Okay.
Here's our low tier.
The low tier votes. Right. Let's see what we got.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So you got Absol from TDE, Aesop Rock, which I used one of Aesop Rock's songs in our Instagram campaign for this episode tonight. Big Crit, who does not like Hannibal the Beat Animal.
Yes, Big Crit does not.
You know what? I don't know if Big Crit doesn't like me. I know that Big Crit likes to talk about me in interviews a lot. Like years ago, I battled Big Crit. Before he was Big Crit, he was going by the name of Critical. And I battled him at a beat battle, and I won. And he brings it up a lot in interviews. Chuck D from Public Enemy makes the list. Denzel Curry made the list.
Yeah.
Don Toliver, who I definitely want to get back to in a second. Des Dylon, which, as you can see, if he made the lower tier list, that means multiple people voted for Dylon.
Yes.
I feel a way about that. I do. I feel like that Dylon got the same amount of votes as Tretch from Naughty by Nature, Ludacris, Cool G Rap. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
But we're going to come back to that. Guru from Gangstar make the list. Rest in peace, Guru. He died. He died like 2012, right? He died some years ago. Homicide Bino, Homicide Michi. So I didn't know who they were before
I don't know who
this
they
list
are
was compiled. Their votes almost exclusively came from TikTok, which I'll get into in a second. Playboy Carti, the rapper, has a record label, and the Homicide Gang is a rap duo that is signed to Playboy Carti's record label, Homicide Bino, Homicide Michi. That is who that is. Never heard their music before. Looking forward to checking them out. Hobson made the list. You know who the Edwards. What was his freestyle series called? The Inner Mind of Hobson?
The Ill Mind of Hobson.
The Ill Mind of Hobson. Love that series. Hobson is a fantastic.
And that started. What's his name? Like, he did one. I think Ill Mind 6. Go back and listen to it, and then there's a response to it. Then there's a fucking collab project between Hobson and, I'm blanking on the name of the dude that came at him and said, "Bruh, you out here making us look bad. Let me check your facts real quick." And Hobson accepted that correction.
Okay, I love it.
It's pretty fucking great.
I love anybody who's willing to change their mind in the presence of fact.
Yeah. So Hobson all day. I wish Hobson was higher.
Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Let me go back to the list. I was gonna rewind it. Thank you, Zoe. King Los made the list, who is a phenomenal MC. Yes. There's a lot of people I suggest you check out from King Los, but the thing that I always suggest people check out is, so when Kendrick Lamar released his Control verse. Well, I mean, when the Big Sean Control song came out, it was Big Sean, Kendrick Lamar, Jay Electronica. And on that song, Kendrick Lamar not playfully, but he dissed the entire industry, right? He dissed a whole lot of rappers.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a diss as much as saying, "I'm coming for your neck if you come at me." Like, this is competition, and I'm gonna win.
It was an open challenge to all the rappers to be like, "Hey, if you think you can out-rap me, let's see you try it." Right? Yeah. And that's what it was. And a lot of people believe that is where the beef started with him.
Yeah, the line was, "I got love for you all, but I'm trying to murder you niggas. Trying to make sure your core fans never heard of you niggas. They don't want to hear another noun or verb from you niggas." That's what he said.
That is what he said. that is what he said, right? So after that song came out, a lot of rappers released response songs. And of all the response songs that came out, one of the ones that stood out the most to me was the King Los response.
Yeah,
King Los can rap. He is an elite tier lyricist. You know, and I am appreciative that he got votes to be on this list, but I hate that he's so low on this list because he is incredibly gifted.
Yeah.
All right, put the list back up, Zoe. Who else we got? Like I said, King Los is dope. Cool G Rap, you know, one of the greats. He's a phenomenal lyricist. Ludacris, I'm very happy Ludacris made the list. People forget that Ludacris in his prime was like that guy.
Yeah, I wish Luda was way higher.
Yeah, Ski Mask, the Slump God, which I saw quite a few people name him, and I am not as familiar with Ski Mask's.
Yeah, I know a couple
catalogs.
of Ski Mask songs.
All right. Snoop Dogg, who has given us 2 classic albums in Doggy Style and Missionary.
And he's done what is, in my opinion, still my favorite rap song ever, G's and Hustlers.
Really? That's your favorite rap song of all time?
Yep, G's and Hustlers.
Okay, interested. I think my favorite, I was about to say my favorite rap song.
Back when Snoop was young and hungry, you could hear it in that song.
Mm-hmm. Actually, you know what? If I'm being honest, you know what my favorite rap song it is definitely one of my. So in my 10 favorite rap songs of all time, the last 2 people on the list was XXXTentacion, rest in peace XXX, and I forgot who the last person. Tretch from Naughty by Nature. Who Eminem regularly says when he talks about his favorite rappers of all time, he always names Tretch from Naughty by Nature. Yeah, 1999. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good thing. In my 10 favorite songs of all time list, there are 2 rap songs on that list. One is Triumph from Wu-Tang Clan.
Okay.
Yeah. And the other one, which is probably, if I'm being honest, is my favorite rap song of all time, and it's Lose Yourself from Eminem.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. It is my favorite. Very specifically, the 3rd verse. It's not just I love the beat. I love the way I love the way Eminem produced it. Because it's got this kind of a grungy, old school kind of hip hop feel to it, you know. But like in that 3rd verse, when he was like, you know, so before I was Hannibal the Beat Animal, my producer name was Ill Games, right? Yeah. And around the time this song came out was when I was you know, transitioning out of being Ill Games to being Hannibal the Beat Animal. And then he starts the 3rd verse off with no more games. I'ma change what you call rage. Tear this motherfucking roof off like 2 dogs' cage. Yeah. I was playing in the beginning, the mood all changed. I was chewed up and spit out and booed off stage. Yep. But I kept rhyming and stepped right in the next cipher. Best believe somebody paying the Pied Piper. Yes. All the pain inside amplified by the fact that I can't get by with my 9 to 5 and I can't provide the right type of life for my family because, man, these goddamn food stamps don't buy. God damn, he started blacking the fuck out, okay? Yeah. Yeah. He just, and this the way he just rode that shit, and it resonated so much with me because I know what it's like to stand up on those stages, and I've never been booed off a stage, but I have played my music on stage and had nobody react. Yeah. I'd rather you booed me. So yeah, that shit definitely resonated with me, hearing that shit. Cause it was like, yeah, I know what that's like to feel that way and also like overcome that shit. So those were all the people that got a single vote. I mean, got like a handful of votes.
Yeah, why would you not play Splash Waterfalls Nightmare? Why are you saying that like it's an insult? Of course. And all right, so we just did our low tier.
Those are the low tier.
Or was that was mid tier we just did?
No, that was low tier.
All right, so we're going on the mid tier right now.
Yeah, so this is the mid tier now.
All right. Yeah, we did single vote, low tier. Here's mid tier.
Mm-hmm. The mid tier lyricists. So they all got a decent amount of votes. That list in alphabetical order: Big Daddy Kane, fantastic lyricist, legend. Ice Cube, fantastic lyricist, fucking legend. You know, America's yeah, I was about to say America's I was trying to damn man, he got a bunch of albums that could be classic. Yeah, Ice Cube is the guy. Between his personal catalog as a solo artist and NWA's catalog.
Yeah. Oh, you mean America's Most Wanted?
Yes. But I was also thinking about the Predator album.
Yeah.
And I was like, shit, man, yeah, like he got a bunch of joints that's classic. Anyway, Juice, and also for all of the whites watching the show, Ice Cube also had an album that he did with Korn.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're a fan of Korn or rock music, you should check out that project that Ice Cube did with Korn. Juice WRLD made the list, which I'm very happy Juice WRLD made the list.
Yeah.
Method Man is on here. Playboi Carti is on here. Playboi Carti, I am not as familiar with his catalog. I don't know a bunch of Playboi Carti records, so I need to take some time and dive into that. Razcast made the list, and I have to shout out one of my production homies. Be Ready from the ATL Track Monsters has produced for Razcast before.
Nice.
You know, Redman made the list also, and the woman that was the host of the National Beat Battle Association, Key Turner, she has a song with Redman on Redman's new album.
Nice. That new album is awesome.
Yeah, well, she is on it on that 75-track album.
Yeah,
she's definitely on there.
Fucking great album.
The Daylight made the list, and I am very excited for that because Daylight is one of my 5 favorite battle rappers of all time.
Yeah, no, he is fucking great.
Yeah,
I love him.
And for those of y'all who don't know, Daylight, in addition to being a battle rapper, he also alleges that he was the person that wrote Back to Back for Drake, and I tend to believe that he is telling the truth. I think he's also currently signed to TDE. Like, he used to be OVO and now he's TDE.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So he's got there's a couple. Daylight got a couple. Daylight's got a couple J. Cole records out. So
all right.
Yeah, definitely Daylight is dope.
Yeah, I take huge issue with Method Man and Redman being mid-tier. I just want to say that.
Yeah,
right now.
Understood, but we got time. So who else we got? So Earl Sweatshirt made the list. Eazy-E made the list, and I know a couple of you guys voted for Eazy-E.
Yeah.
Future made the list.
All right.
So I asked the kid online, Monty. I asked him, I was like, hey man, so what made you put Future on here? What I asked him was, what is it about Future's lyricism that speaks to you? And he said, Future is a toxic man, and I like toxic male energy when I'm listening to rap music.
Okay, you can like that. That don't make him a good lyricist, though.
Listen. But everybody, like I said, people can vote how they want to vote.
Yeah, they can.
The Jizza from the Wu-Tang Clan made the list. Immortal Technique,
of course.
Inspector Deck from Wu-Tang Clan made the list. Jadakiss, there you
go,
made
Nightmare.
the list. Yeah. Ken Carson, who is also signed to Playboi Carti's record label, along with Homicide Bino and Homicide Michi.
All right.
Most Def made the list, which I was very happy Most Def made the list. Pharoah Monch.
I wish he was higher.
Yeah, but look, listen, there's a finite amount of space at the top of the mountain. Pharoah Monch made the list, and the last of the mid-tier, as voted on by the fans. And so y'all know, Monty and I did not vote on this. None of our picks.
This is all you.
Are part of this score. What you guys are seeing is what the people voted on, not us.
Yeah.
We didn't pick this. That's what y'all picked. And and Royce the 5'9" was last on there. How you feel about this list, Monty?
I mean, all fucking great lyricists, except I don't understand Future. A bunch of them I think should have been higher. I think this list could have been shuffled better. But good picks.
Said, who the fuck is a Playboi Carti? Yeah, listen, there's gonna be a lot of people on this list. I listen to a lot of rap music. There's a lot of people on this list I have never heard of before.
Yeah,
right. And it is. Oh shit! Wait a minute. Wait, I got to do this right. Zoe. Drop one of Clue's bombs for Sandman from the Gauntlet Beat Battle in the chat, hanging out with us today. Sandman!
What's up?
Yes, I was talking with Sandman and his brother Nightlife, co-host of the Gauntlet Beat Battle. The Gauntlet Beat Battle is the toughest beat battle on the internet today. If you want to hear amazing production, then when they do their battles, that is the battle you need to check out. They do their battles right here live on YouTube. And if you into, and then it's not just hip hop. It's like producers from all genres, all walks of life come in. If you got hot beats, so you might catch an EDM producer going up against an R&B producer. You might get a hip hop producer going up against somebody that only makes disco music, right? And it is like they are very balanced with their shit. Sandman, Nightlife, and Lens Prog, those guys do an excellent job. They are working on their newest season now, and yeah, it's going to be special. All right, they are doing some big things, so definitely love those guys. I get a chance to talk and hang out with them from time to time. And I was talking with Sandman and Nightlife last night, and they was like, "Yo, man, we would love to be on this show." And Monty said y'all couldn't be on.
I did not say y'all couldn't be on. I would love to have y'all on the show. You want to be on next week? Let's set it up.
But I wanted them on this show.
Email Zoe. Zoe, drop the producer email in the chat. Okay. If you want to contact us, drop an email to Zoe. If you want to be on, we'll get you on next week.
We will create. We will definitely make sure we do that. We will make sure I'm gonna get with Sandman, I'm gonna get with Nightlife. We're gonna find a show that we can get y'all on, you know what I'm saying, so we can do this shit right. But yeah, okay. So we've gone through the rappers, the list of the people that got one single vote. We have gone through the lower tier people, the lower tier list based on the votes, and the mid tier people based on the votes.
Now let's do the top rank, but start from the bottom on the top rank, because we're just gonna go right to the top 10, and then we're gonna talk and ask some questions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also, wait a minute, I gotta do this one more time. My production partner, Johnny Facebook Famous Brasco, is hanging out with us in the chat.
Oh.
Drop one of Blues bars from Johnny Facebook Famous Brasco hanging out with us in the chat. I tell people all the time. Hold on, wait, Monty. I know you finger waving because I know you want to talk shit to John, but before you talk shit to my life,
say what you gotta say.
I gotta say this real fast. My production team, we have over 28,000 pieces of music, beats and songs that we have done. Okay, 28,000. We have more beats than you have days left to live.
Yes.
Okay, we have a lot of beats. The reason we have all those beats is because of Johnny Facebook Famous Brasco. Okay?
Yes.
That man makes 5 to 10 beats a day every day for years now. Okay, he makes so many beats. I be like, yo, man, I be coming across John beats that he did from a while ago, and I be like, yo, we need to work on this shit. Yes.
Yep, and look, Johnny Brasco. Look, I know I come at you and go, hey, come on the show. You never been on the show. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. Zoe turned Hannibal so he can't hear me. Johnny, I've been wanting this to be the Monty and Johnny show for years now. Call me. Look, you said email in the chat. You ain't got to go through Hannibal. Go through me. Let's talk. You can turn him back so you can hear me
on my show.
What?
How you go? Like, y'all, you muted my headphones, but I can hear you through the wall, nigga.
What did I say?
You said you wanted this to be the Monty and Johnny show.
Oh, that's the lies of fabrication.
It was your voice. I heard you. You know what? Not gonna do this. Nope. Not doing it. Not doing it.
Johnny Brasco, call me about Jazz Fest.
Anyway, all right. So we're gonna go through the top tier list now.
Yes.
We're doing the top ranked.
Yeah, we're doing top ranked.
Okay. So this is top ranked. Let's see what we got.
Yeah. Start from the bottom. Like, let's go.
Well, you did. Okay. Well, that's.
Yeah. Like go from Scarface to MF Doom. So what we got? Scarface. Big Pun. Scarface should be, okay. He's top ranked.
I see. Okay, I see how you did this. Okay, I got you. Hold on. Let me pull up my list real fast. Yes, I see how you did this now, and this is brilliant. Okay. Yeah. So here we go. Yes. So at 20, tied at 20 is Scarface and Big Pun. Yeah. They are tied at 20.
Yeah. And that's not a bad spot to be. I like Scarface enough. I'm glad he's there. That's a good spot.
Okay.
Big pun too. Big pun too.
Yes, no, like especially when I think of Southern lyricists.
Yeah,
like fucking Scarface all day. I'm not mad at that. Fucking My Block. Guess Who's Bazak? Mary Jane. You know, and then all the stuff he did with the Ghetto Boys, Mind Playing Tricks on Me, all of that shit. I love all that. I have no issues with Scarface being on this list. Big Pun was one of my favorite rappers before he died. I had an opportunity to see him perform at the House of Blues in New Orleans. It was crazy. He was so big that he had to, like how people make jokes about Dave Blunt, you know, how he's always sitting down rapping. I saw Big Pun perform at the House of Blues, and he was sitting down rapping.
And I see y'all in the chat. We're going to address everything y'all are saying in a second. Keep going, Hannibal.
Yes, okay. KRS-One is 19 on the list. I am actually he and Jid actually had the same amount of votes.
Okay.
So, KRS-One and Jid. Jid's new album is coming out soon.
I can't wait for that album. I've been watching, waiting for any news on that every fucking day. Like when you say checking for somebody, I am checking for Jid all the time to see when he's putting that album out.
Jid is up there, man. Like when he got on that joint with Eminem, the Toby. No, not Toby.
No, it wasn't Toby. It was all of my niggas gonna fry. What is that?
Yeah, like Jid got on a song with Eminem and did not get blowed out the water.
Yeah,
that's how good Jid is. Okay?
Yeah, I think honestly, Jid came close to. I won't say out rapping. I thought he did for a second. And then I heard the inverse. But he was pretty goddamn close.
All right. And then tied at like 16 is Drake and Big L.
Fuck Drake. Drake should not be top. Drake should be one vote when it comes to lyricists.
Put Monty and I on the screen together real fast. Let's talk about this for a second. Because I've been looking at the chat, so it's like, yes, Drake made he is tied at 16 with Big L. Big L from Harlem, MC, mixtape legend. I am not upset that he made this list. Fun fact, that Mexican OT is a huge Big L fan.
Awesome. All right.
Yeah. Yes, he is a huge. He is a huge. A huge Big L fan. Drake, Monty, tell me how you feel, and everybody in the chat, tell me what you guys think about Drake being on the list of greatest lyrics. And like this is as voted on by the people. Let me give y'all a little bit of information first. Little bit of information. I initially asked the question on Facebook, and then I went, and because of how popular it was doing, I asked the same question across all platforms. The 3 platforms where we got the most engagement and the most answers in order was Instagram first. We got the most votes on Instagram, followed by TikTok, and then Facebook. What I noticed about the votes that came in, right? On Facebook, most of the people that voted were older hip-hop listeners, so they tended to go more with your Rakims, your Ice Cubes, your Scarfaces, your KRS-Ones, Nas, like people like they went like the golden age of hip-hop up to like right up until like the beginning of the 90s. They did a little bit of like 90s, 2000 stuff, but it was mostly of that generation. On TikTok, it was just the opposite. Almost all the votes that came in were for younger rappers, right? It was much more Playboy Cardis and your Earl Sweatshirts, and people like it was younger rappers for a younger audience. On Instagram, though, where we got the most votes, those voters tended to vote mostly for people that released a lot of content in the 2000s. Yeah. So you got a lot of Kendrick's Lil Wayne, Drake. A lot of them their votes came from that tier list.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a lot of votes came from there in that space. So it was, in my mind, it was inevitable that Drake was going to get some votes. And I had a couple people that was like in order. They had Drake as their number one lyricist.
Yeah, but see, I just want to like. The thing is, this is the best lyricist.
Mm-hmm.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
In order to be a lyricist, you have to first write lyrics.
You know, I'd like to point out, Drake is a very litigious man, and the last thing we need is for him to come and shut down our show.
Give me his girlfriend's number. I'll fuck her tomorrow. To be a lyricist,
First off,
you have to first write lyrics.
Okay. So I had a conversation with somebody recently. We were listening to, like, it was in a space listening to the Kendrick Drake beef catalog, right? And this person said that he felt like the best song in the bunch. Uh-oh.
How'd that happen?
What happened?
Look at him. I hear him, but look at him. Can I poke him?
Am I frozen? What happened? Did I do this? Did we crash?
My hand's not good. We didn't crash.
We didn't crash. Monty, can you hear me?
I hear you.
Oh, okay. I can hear you too. All right.
But you were frozen.
Yes, I am. I didn't do nothing. I'm just here.
We still see you there. We just got to fix you in here. Keep going.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay, you got
Wait.
it. All right. We were talking about the Drake beef, the Drake Kendrick beef, and I asked him. He said that he felt like the best songs in the beef was Kendrick. You know, the songs where they showed their maximum lyricism was Kendrick Lamar on Euphoria and Drake on Family Matters.
Yeah,
and I'm like, yeah, I can agree with that.
Family Matters was incredible.
It was the hottest song on earth for 30 minutes.
Yes. I fucking love Family Matters.
That shit was super duper dope until Meet the Grams came out like 30 minutes later. That shit was. You know what? And I don't typically use this language, but I'm going to co-opt this from my brother Sandman. But like Kendrick Lamar dropping dropping Meet the Grams 30 minutes after Family Matters, that was in fact diabolical. That is the correct time to use that word.
Yes.
Okay? Y'all be using diabolical for everything. They'd be like, "Oh man, they didn't give me no cheese on my nachos Bel Grande, man. Taco Bell so diabolical." Like, shut up. Like, you niggas learned the new word. But you know what? I'm okay with diabolical replacing narcissist. Okay?
Yes.
But I'm tired of hearing y'all say narcissist. I'm tired of hearing y'all say narcissist and narrative. Y'all just learned them words yesterday and use them all the goddamn time. It get on my fucking nerves. Anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, and look, Sandman Productions said it best. I love the pen of whoever wrote Family Matters, because it wasn't Drake. Yeah.
Okay.
You ain't wrong.
You know what? Thank you, Sandman. Zoe, drop one of the clues bombs for Sandman for that one, okay? Because
it was fucking great.
The conversation that I had with the guy, the way that conversation I don't remember the nigga name. We're going to just call him Sturgis, okay? So me and Sturgis is talking, and he was like, yeah, what he loved about Family Matters was that in his mind, that was the song that Drake wrote for himself. Nobody assisted him with that one, and that's why he liked that song the most.
Wait, which one?
Right? Family Matters.
Oh, all right.
To which I told him, based on all the Drake music I have heard in my lifetime, if I had to guess which song I feel like Drake definitely wrote, it would have been The Heart Part 6.
Yes.
Because that sounds like the way Drake raps.
Yeah.
Where it's like where he takes that one rhyming syllable and then just rides that shit for a whole song. Celebration, dedication, elimination, on vacation, and the whole song.
PlayStation.
It's like somebody took a rhyming dictionary and was just like, all right, I'm going to make bars out of this.
Yeah.
And that feels like when I think about the way Drake writes, that's the Drake that I think of. So if I was to believe that there was a ghostwriter involved, it would seem to me that Family Matters would have been the one that he had a ghostwriter on.
Yeah.
If he had a ghostwriter on.
And thanks, Sandman Productions, for gifting 10 memberships. It's fucking awesome. Thank you.
Look at that. Just get y'all some memberships out here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Sandman's got this thing on the gauntlet. Every time he hears a beat that he really likes, his face will get twisted up, and he'll be like, it's like he gets so excited, he just gotta let it out. He's like, that beat is so good. It just goes off. The shit is incredible. I'm highly recommending y'all go check out the Gauntlet Beat Battle, okay? It is amazing. Y'all have a good time.
All right, I'm in. I'm checking it out.
And listen, and this is just for Ace Wonder and Johnny Brasco. Not only will he do it, but then the nigga be on key when he do it. With the beat that be playing in the background. It's incredible. And nothing. Sandman is also a producer himself. He's got a beat tape that's on Bandcamp right now that you guys can go check out. Support independent artists. And he is a part of a production duo called The Radiators. He and Lens Proud, and they make incredible music together. So he's incredible by himself. Lens is incredible by himself, and you put the two of them motherfuckers together. You know what I'm saying?
Awesome.
They become Kobe and Shaq.
All right. Let's finish these lists so we can.
Before the beef and the rape charges. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was winning championships. So, but yes, Drake made the list, and a lot of people voted for Drake. A lot of people voted for Drake.
Yeah.
And I want to try to give y'all a little bit of context. Drake got at least 70 votes, or 70 people put Drake. At least 70 people said that Drake was, and like, mind you, we had 735 people vote on this shit. At least 70 people had Drake in their top 5 lyricists.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. At least 70 people. At least 70 people was like, yes, him.
No, they're wrong. All right. Let's see the rest of the list so we can so we hit Drake, Big L, Tyler the Creator. Not mad at that.
Rakim is 12.
Rakim, yes.
12. And you'll be happy to know that Rakim got twice as many votes as. I'm sorry. I skipped. I'm sorry. I skipped ahead. Wait. Drake, Big L, Tyler the Creator was 15. The artist formerly known, the sociopath formerly known as Kanye West, is 14. And then right above that is his Niggas in Paris cohort. The
Big Brother, Jay-Z.
Nation, Jay-Z. 12 is Rakim.
Of course.
The 18th letter. 11 is MF Doom.
All right. Now from there, let's look at what your top 10 list was. This is your actual top 10 list right here. Yes. So the top 10... there we go, right there. This is the top 10 list that y'all, the audience, across all social media picked.
Yes.
Right here.
Yes, this is the top 10 as voted on by the people, right?
And look,
keep in mind, Monty and I did not vote on this. Monty, you didn't vote on this.
Not at all. And before y'all think I'm about to shit on this list, I'm not. I ain't mad at all at this list.
I am not mad at this list. I personally would rearrange. There's a couple names on here that I wouldn't want. There are 2 names I would like to see removed from the top 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which ones?
But no. I'm gonna get to that later. But I am not mad at this list. I am not. Yeah. I am not mad at this list.
But,
so number 10 is Lup Fiasco. Yes.
You forgot the
Lupe Fiasco is a samurai. And
Zoe made a mistake, y'all. Look, she gets it right all the time. There we go.
See, Zoe, that's why you shouldn't protect him when he farts like that, okay? Because that's all he gonna do is throw you under the bus. That's all I'm saying.
You know.
Lupe Fiasco was number 10. How do you feel about Lupe Fiasco, Mike?
Oh, I love Lupe. I'm so glad. I don't know that I'd put him that high, but love seeing him there.
No, I'm in my head. If you make a list of the top lyricists, and Lupe isn't in the top 10, I'm gonna feel like that list is invalid.
Okay,
Like
Fair
Lupe
enough.
is like, you might not like his music, you might not like his albums, but to say that that man is a bad rapper is just being disingenuous.
Oh, Lupe could never be a bad rapper.
Yeah. So
Ever.
it is.
No, I love the shit out of Lupe. Like, don't in a million years think I'm shitting on Lupe.
And you know what's crazy is that like Lupe will give you like some super dope barred out verses, but then he also gave us Kick Push.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? He also gave us Superstar. Like this man gave us hit records without having to sell his soul to do it.
Yep.
So I think that's awesome. Number 9, which shouldn't be a surprise, Tupac Shakur.
Yeah.
You know, and of all the picks that we got in the top 10, I feel like Tupac is probably the most controversial of all the
Crit was on the overall list.
Yeah, T-Base 7.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about who wasn't in a second.
Yeah, Big Crit was definitely on the list, but Big Crit was like in that lower to mid tier list. Zoe, your dog is humping me, and I kind of like it. Hold on.
All right, enjoy that.
This dog is a girl, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not gay. There you go. What's up, baby? Oh, yeah, look at you. Like this dog is eating out my fingers right now.
There you go. All right.
Yeah. It's like, man, she's really going to town.
So we got Black Thought after Tupac.
Wait, I want to go back to Tupac for a second. Okay. All right. Okay. Oh my God. Put me on screen real fast, Zoe. Okay. Oh, no, not in the mouth.
See, you did that. You did that.
No, how you know what it is? Like, because too many white folks let their dogs kiss them in the mouth, so then y'all be thinking that shit is acceptable. No, not in the mouth.
I try to teach her that every week. Not in the mouth.
There we go. Hey, look at you. You see this? Y'all see this adorable little rat? This is Zoe's rat. There you go. Lick the spikes. There you go.
Yeah, lick the spikes in that toxic paint.
Look at motherfucker got under the mask to get my chin meat, bro. Okay, so Tupac. The question every time somebody, not every time, but most of the time when people would name Tupac on this list, there would be somebody that would reply to that person like, Tupac is not a lyricist. He is a great rapper. He is a great storyteller. But what he is not is a great lyricist. Monty, everybody in the chat, tell us what you think about that. Should Tupac be in your opinions, right? Because at the end of the day, this is all opinionated. This is all subjective. In your opinions, let me know in the chat if you guys feel like Tupac is a top 10 lyricist of all time. Because the argument that got spawned was he is a great storyteller. He's a great rapper. He's a great storyteller, but he is not a great lyricist. And then somebody else argued that storytelling is an aspect of lyricism.
I agree with that.
Somebody else said, no, it's not. Storytelling is a separate thing, and they should not be. They should not overlap. So, Monty, everybody in chat, tell me what you guys think. Is Tupac is Tupac a top 10 lyricist?
Yeah,
Monty,
my first question is why should the two not be meshed when they're the same thing? That's like saying I don't know, a peanut butter jelly and a jelly and peanut butter sandwich ain't the same thing.
But you know what? I'm gonna push back on that because you could be a storyteller and there are some people that equate lyricism with double entendres, punchlines, wordplay.
Yeah.
Right? As opposed to somebody just one day I went to school, I got shot, this girl was pregnant, I fucking took a baby to the hospital. The end. And they do that in song form.
Well, I think if you're telling a story like that, you lose points. Pac wasn't telling stories like that. There was all that was there with it. Mm-hmm. So yes, he belongs there.
Okay, look, Sandman thinks that a wordsmith is not the same as a storyteller.
Okay, no, all right. Look, I can agree with that, but if you're doing both, I don't understand why Pac wouldn't be part of that. Because Pac had the clever wordplay too, and still told stories. Kendrick's a storyteller. Like, we all love Kendrick for his storytelling. So if we're going to say this about Pac, be prepared to defend Kendrick the same way or go against him the same way. Because Kendrick built his career on storytelling.
Like, Hypothesis says, Tupac's lyrics are like Hulk Hogan's wrestling. As he got more famous, he began working smarter, not harder. Go back and check his early work.
Okay.
So you think he was more lyrical on Tupacalypse now?
Okay.
Than he was on, what you call it? Okay, Ace Wonder, my production partner, thinks a wordsmith and a storyteller are different, but both are lyricists. Yeah, and this was the discussion that was going back and forth in the comment section on every page where somebody would name Tupac. Right under that, there would be somebody being like, nah.
Yeah.
And that was the thing that kept happening. So I wanted to ask you guys, what are your thoughts? You know, how does everybody feel about this? I want to read the comments for a second. Johnny Brasco quote is, I like to drink Hennessy with my enemies. Yes. He was also
I thought it was
rappers.
My enemies flip when they see me drink a sip of a Hennessy.
Let's see. Sandman says, I need complexities in my bars. I tend to prefer those complexities as well.
Yeah, Sandman, you looking for quadruple entendres, huh?
but you know what? Maybe he is looking for quadruple.
That's fine. I ain't mad at him. I wasn't coming at him when I said that. I'm just asking a question.
Yeah, I think it's a fair discussion. That's why I'm asking the question, because I thought it was an interesting question. Hello Sunshine says Tupac was a lyrical poet. Luda is clever with the wordplay. He is clever. He would have he was clever. Let's see what else we got. Nightmare says Monty, listen to Ghetto Gospel with another member on the list, Elton John. Is Elton John on Ghetto Gospel?
Is he?
I don't remember. Oh, you know what? I want to go back and
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah. T-Base 7 says, I say the nay. Tupac and Biggie died too young before they could fully flesh out their careers to be top 10 MCs, in my opinion. I know a lot of people that feel like that about Tupac and Biggie. I tend to find more people feel like that about Biggie because he died essentially while finishing his second album.
Yeah.
So he put out 2 dope albums and then died, and then that was that. Also, he didn't voluntarily die. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wasn't just like, I've decided I'm finished with what I want to do.
Yeah.
It's a hypothesis. Fun fact, Tupac was originally cast as Mace Windu. I really want that to be a true statement.
I wish.
Like, that would make me so happy.
I wish.
To just be like, you replace Mace Windu with Samuel Jackson with Tupac? Like,
yes.
I would love to see a Jedi with fucking Thug Life tattooed on his stuff.
And if that's the case, I want to see Ahsoka walk up to Tupac and whisper, "You want to smell my punani?"
That would be hilarious. That would be so dope. I would love for that to be okay. Yes. Okay.
And then Kit Fisto walks up and breathes in his face.
Okay. Let's get back to the list. Let's see where else we are. So Tupac was number 9.
Yes.
Number 8 was Black Thought from the Roots. I am so happy that Black Thought made this list. And I'm glad that Black Thought made the top 10 on this list. Like, Black Thought making the top 10 gives me a little bit of faith in humanity. Yeah.
Good pick. And then we got Biggie Smalls.
Yeah. Biggie Smalls, Notorious B.I.G.
Yeah.
Christopher Wallace is number 7 on this list.
Yeah.
Biggie got somewhere around 3. I don't know. Biggie got a lot of votes.
Yeah.
Biggie got a lot of fucking votes.
Yeah, and then Wayne right after. Like, that's I cannot be mad at that pick. Wayne is a lyricist. He don't remember all the shit he says, but God damn some of the shit he says.
All right, okay. Pull me off screen.
Wait. Zoe just went to the bathroom.
Yeah, I see Zoe. No, Zoe, you good. I'll keep going. I was like, I was working with a rapper years ago by the name of King Biko, and King Biko said he made an observation about Lil Wayne. And the observation he said Lil Wayne was trash. I am not agreeing or disagreeing with this. I am repeating what he said. This is the observation he said. He said Lil Wayne is trash because all he does is he'll have one bar that's about guns. Then he'll have another bar that's about doing drugs. Then he'll have another bar about how great a rapper he is. Then he'll have another bar about getting pussy. And he will just take these random interconnected bars, put that together in a 16 and be like, all right, well, that's a song now. He said, and when you listen to a lot of Lil Wayne songs, that is the case for a lot of his music. They are interconnected random bars about drugs, guns, and then he'll just be like, oh, I decided to call this song so then when you got like the songs where he just raps, right? Like a Millie, 6 foot, 7 foot, Uproar. We're not talking about those songs. I'm talking about all the other songs that he does that on too. And he does that on a lot of songs. He does it on feature verses. He does that a lot where his bars is, it'll be a random bar about violence. It'll be a random bar about getting pussy, a random bar about why he's a great rapper, and then a random bar about, Birdman. And he'll be like, okay, this is my verse. This is it. And he has been doing that for years. I didn't notice it until a rapper pointed it out to me.
All right, I'm going to have to.
The argument is that because so many of his bars are just interconnected randomness, that he does not belong on this list. Monty, your thoughts?
No, I think he does. I think he belongs on this list. Like if we're going with cleverness as being part of being a lyricist, the motherfucker's clever as fuck. Like some of that cleverness and wordplay. I ain't never seen wordplay like some of the shit he does.
Okay. Listen,
Wayne belongs there.
Like Sandman in the chat says Wayne is not a lyricist, and T-Base7 says Lil Wayne is massively overrated. I will die on this hill. All
right, Sandman, we can come on and have that discussion. I'm down. Let me gather my research. You gather yours, send it to the producer, and we'll play our clips back to back. We can discuss.
Oh shit! I like. Ooh, are we gonna do that? We gonna do it like we could do it. Judge Hannibal gets to make it.
Yes, I will defend Wayne. Like, let's go. Yeah, let's go.
He says complexity plus substance. Yes, that is the thing that King Biko was. That was the argument that he was making. Is that Lil Wayne, the vast majority of his content, not all the content, because he does have songs that stick to a subject, right? Like Mona Lisa is a story, stick to the subject, right? President Carter, Dr. Carter, they stick to the subject. Comfortable sticks to the subject. A lot of Carter 3 shit I'm naming.
And how much of the catalog has to be that?
Okay, so just like, and I'm gonna answer your question with the question we were talking about earlier when it came to genre, right? How much of an album needs to be, what percentage of an album needs to be that in order for it to be considered of that genre?
Yes.
It's like, like if somebody was to make that argument about Lil Wayne, is that something that you hold against him or not?
And then are we counting features, and are we counting mixtape Wheezy or just albums?
Ooh, Phil Oliver Hole's Energy Flow, which I really thought said nigga flow, and I'm upset now that it's NRG and not NGR. You know what I'm saying? Don't change it.
Yeah, just keep it as is.
He says Lil Wayne's his substance has a theme, doesn't make it not substance. So yeah.
There you go. All right.
So okay. Yeah.
All right.
Lil Wayne was number 6 on the list.
All right. Well, we'll put a pin in that. Like, let's talk. We get on the show. So we got Lil Wayne, and now we got our top 5.
J. Cole, number 5. Monty, what do you think about J. Cole, number 5?
Oh, I love J. Cole, number 5. Look, he might have been a bitch when this whole Kendrick Drake shit happened. It don't make him any less of a lyricist. If you want somebody to talk that shit about being able to whoop anybody's ass in a battle and not back it up, J. Cole is your man. But he sounds so cool doing it up until somebody smacks him. He's like, I'm sorry, no, I ain't trying to fight you. Yeah. But that shit still sounds tough as fuck.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I ain't mad at J. Cole being there.
Yeah. Okay, okay, I got you. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. J. Cole is I am very happy with him as a lyricist, and even more so, I am very happy that J. Cole presents his lyrics.
I am not besmirching Jeremiah Cole, Sandman Productions. I love the man. I still love J. Cole. I love him.
He is the
but
best
come on, Jay.
rapper at talking about why can't nobody out rap him in a battle and then not battling. That is great.
Like all of my favorite Cole bars were about how he is not to be fucked with, and then it happened, and he dropped a 7-minute drill, and I was like, but let's see what happens next, and then he took it back.
Yeah.
What? Come on.
He took it back because Absol and Schoolboy Q called him and said, "Hey man, you don't want none of this. Stay out of it, okay? Because this shit about to get uglier than Kodak Black baby pictures."
Still love Cole though. Still love Cole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like what I love most about J. Cole is that he presents himself as a lyricist to the people.
Yes.
And I love that he does that all the time. Like,
and he's good at it.
He leads with, no, I'm going to give you some clever shit. I'm going to give you some clever shit all the time, and I don't give a fuck if you like it or not. I don't give a fuck what's going on in the marketplace. I don't care. I'm going to produce my own joints. I'm going to write these songs the way I want them, and I don't need no motherfucking features.
Yeah, one of my favorite things about him is, like, songs like the Selling Dope, like, that's why my neighbors think of selling dope. Delivery and everything on that track is fucking beautiful.
Okay.
You can feel it. Like, and he pulls that off on track after track.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So J.
Cole is awesome.
Number 5. He is like, it's not often that I will champion a light skinned nigga, but I am going to give J. Cole his flowers. Okay. I got a daisy for you right here, J. Cole. You can take it now.
Yeah, that's a number 5 for you right there. That's a good spot.
Yeah, J. Cole is number 5. Number 4 on the list, Andre 3000 from Outkast. Andre Benjamin is number 4 on this list. Monty, how do you feel about Andre 3000 is number 4?
Love the shit out of this.
Okay. Yeah, I listen. You ain't gonna hear no complaints from me on about Andre 3000. Like, the man might only write one verse a year, but that verse that he gonna write the shit out of it, man.
Yep. Like Scientists and Engineers from Killer Mike's album.
Yeah.
That verse is incredible.
On Young Jeezy's album, there's a song called "I Do," produced by the homie M16, who is one of the dope, like, he's a beat battle producer. And then I watched him play beats at beat battles, and then watch those same beats end up on people's albums in real time. It was fucking surreal. M16 produced this track for Young Jeezy called "I Do," and that song is Young Jeezy, Jay-Z, and Andre 3000.
Yes.
And Andre just blacks out on it.
Yes.
It is so good. It is right up there with his verse from Players Anthem, so I sent a text to this girl I used to see, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's that level of good. Andre is amazing. I'd have no, like, I gotta take this opportunity to talk about my disappointment in the Flute Instrumental project. Because like, we've been waiting years for Andre 3000 to put out a solo album, and then when he did it, he decided to give us a child's recital as a project. Maybe
he just didn't have a rap album in him.
All right. I mean, I'm just.
Is that man just supposed to? If the flute is in his heart right now, seriously, right now, Andre 3000 sitting there. The flute is what's in his heart right now. He ain't got no bars to spit right now. Why can't he just put out a flute album? We don't have to say it's good.
I want Andre 3000 and Lizzo to have a flute off.
Andre's gonna lose.
Yes, he is. He is.
But no, I'm saying we don't have to say the album's good. But this man, if flute is in his heart right now, he can put out a flute album, and we can just go, I don't fuck with that, and move on.
Johnny Brasco was like, what about the greatest flute album? It's not even a good flute album, okay? It's like, it really does feel like, and as a music producer, one of my biggest pet peeves is when I'm hanging out with a friend and they be like, oh, you remember my son Sturgis, right? I'm like, oh, yeah, I remember little Sturgis and Sturgina. Yeah, I remember them very well. And they be like, oh, well, you know, they do music. Go ahead, perform for Mr. Hannibal. And then they pull out their goddamn flute. Start playing Hot Cross Buns loud and wrong. I don't want that. I don't want that at all.
Yeah.
And that's what he gave us. He gave us an album where he played like 4 notes.
Or he gave them that album, and your greedy ass went in and snatched it out their hands because it said Andre 3000 on it.
Hey man, I was driving listening to this album in Atlanta traffic going to a studio session. I dozed off 3 times while listening to that project in traffic. That Andre album almost killed me.
That's because he didn't make it for you.
Bro, he didn't. You know what the worst thing is I hate seeing all the people fake celebrate it. That shit bothers me.
Yeah.
Like seeing the people fake celebrate it and then seeing it get nominated. Like people talk all this shit about, I can't believe Cowboy Carter won the Grammy for Country Album of the Year or it won Album of the Year. But ain't nobody say shit about that Flute-strumental project getting nominated. That's how I know y'all are unserious. That's how I know y'all unfucking serious. I can't take y'all serious. Not at all. Destruction Inc. said it's therapeutic. I can't with y'all. You know what, Zoe? Drop one of the clues bombs for therapeutic. I like that one.
I like that.
No, Andre 3000 I'm very happy that he's on this list. I mean, I expected him to be on this list, and I'm happy that he's on this list. Honestly thought he was going to be higher on the list, but, you know, let's get to the people that got more votes than him.
Yeah. So we got our top 3, which...
Yes. Top 3.
Eminem.
Eminem is number 3. There's no surprise here. Like, I felt like if you made a list of the top lyricists of all time, I would expect Eminem to make the top 10, top 5, honestly.
Yeah.
But also, because of how many white people watched Hannibal and Monty, I knew Eminem would be at the very, very top of the list. Because, listen, one thing I will say about you whites is that y'all are very consistent with supporting your own, okay? Because Eminem, when I tell y'all damn near every white person named Eminem on their list, okay? Almost every. And if they didn't name Eminem, they named a different white. That's how Raskian got on the list. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got attacked by the dog.
Atmosphere made the list. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, that's how that happened. Yeah, but look, I am not mad that Eminem made this list.
I'm not either.
As I said earlier in the show, I'm pretty sure "Lose Yourself" is my favorite rap song of all time.
Yeah.
You know, and then I remember where I was when I heard "Guilty Conscience" for the first time. I remember where I was when I heard the Marshall Mathers LP. I was working at a record store when the Marshall Mathers LP came out, and we waited for the rep from Interscope to come to the store. Right? He came to the store. Johnny Brasco was there that day. I think John was there that day. Right? He came to the store and brought us like they wouldn't give us the album until midnight. So the store closed at 10 p.m. and we waited there for 2 hours for this guy to bring us the Marshall Mathers LP. And when the Marshall Mathers LP came out, right, Eminem's Opus, right, is to date the best album in that man's catalog. When they brought us that project, we sat there as a staff and listened to that whole project from beginning to end uninterrupted.
Nice.
Yeah, listen, Eminem is different, and I know there's a lot of, I got a lot of black friends, especially from the hood, and they be like, man, fuck him, he ain't all that shit. But like the vast majority of rappers I know are like, and I hang out with a lot of rappers, they all just like, the majority of them are like very pro Eminem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, and I am definitely I am a fan, and as big a fan of Eminem, and I tell people all the time, the things that, like, when I'm defending rap music, the two things that I have to defend the most is Eminem and just rap music in general, right? Like, I feel like I am constantly defending rap music to people that hate rap music, and I am constantly defending Eminem for people that don't want to give him credit for being great, okay?
Yeah.
And I get it. It's hard for black folks to be like, this thing that we created and invented, that's our culture, that this white guy came in and was just fucking amazing. And he's not just good, right? And this is the thing that I want people to understand about Marshall Mathers. And I'm going to say this thing and then give you the floor, Monty, because Monty, like, I'm a fan. Monty's a super fan, okay?
Yeah, but I'm watching time. I can't go that in depth. If you want to hear my thoughts on it, I'll break it down at some point. All right.
I got you. Okay, but this is what I'll say is, like, people, like, when I hear people talk shit about Eminem, especially when I hear black folks be like, oh, the only reason he's this or he's that, the only reason he was this successful, or the only reason he is regarded in this way as being one of the greats is because he's white. And I tell them that is objectively not true. And you know how I know it? Because G-Eazy isn't considered one of the top rappers of all time. Because Asher Roth isn't considered one of the greatest rappers of all time.
Have you heard G-Eazy's new album? I mean, it's all right.
Jack Harlow is not considered one of the greatest rappers of all time. Machine Gun Kelly
Jack Harlow's good.
One of the greatest rappers of all time. Ritz is not considered one of the greatest.
Nope.
Mac Lethal is not considered one of the greatest. Illmind, Halahan are not considered the greatest.
What about Snap the Ripper?
I can keep naming whites, okay? And I'm trying to tell y'all, man, Eminem is different. That man is built different. It is not, because if that was the case, then every white rapper would be selling like crazy. And y'all don't love Bubba Sparks the way y'all love Eminem. Eminem is different. And yes, him having Dr. Dre, that definitely helps. But him being great at what he does is why he is on that list.
Yeah, and he didn't have Dr. Dre producing on every album, so also keep that shit in mind.
Also that, like the albums that he did, like I think the Eminem Show is his biggest selling album, and you have to check me on that. So somebody in the audience fact check me on that. But I'm pretty sure the Eminem Show is his highest selling album. If it's not that one, it might be The Recovery, right? But on those projects, Dr. Dre did not do a lot of production on them.
Yeah.
Yes. Crybaby says, Crybaby 4321 said, aren't there college classes trying to decipher M's lyrics? Yes, there are college classes that are dedicated to lots of hip hop artists. Like in addition to Eminem, there are classes that are breaking down Rakim, KRS-One, Nas, which I think the first college class I saw that was dissecting a rapper's lyrics was Nas. So I'm very happy about that. Sandman says he produces a lot of his own music, and he says nobody's gonna outspit him. I give him the #1 spot.
All right.
Yeah. Yes, and yes, Eminem is a dope producer. Like, over the years, he has become a dope producer. He produced Renegade for he and Jay-Z. Monty, how do you feel about Eminem being #3?
Oh, I'm good with it. That's not where I would put him. I put him at the #1 spot. Like, best example of that is, I think he's so good that I foolishly bought Death of Slim Shady 3 times. Actually paid money for it 3 different times.
Nice. That is foolish. Okay. That is in the streaming economy. You decided to give a multimillionaire more money.
Yes, I did that.
You like them conservatives that hate electric vehicles, but then bought a Tesla.
Yeah, I did that. It was mostly because I wanted to hear the tracks that would then end up on the deluxe version right away.
Yes. Yes. Oh yeah, Macklemore is another white rapper who's and like that's what I'm saying. Like just being white and a rapper does not automatically mean that you are going to sell records or be considered one of the greats.
Yeah, and as a lyricist, like is just fucking god tier on that shit.
Mm-hmm. He is.
Like,
so Eminem is 3, and I feel the way about that. But you know what? Let's see, number 2, which
Nas.
which across platforms, right? Like, and one thing about 3, 2, 1, right? Across all platforms, these were like the people that almost everybody had. Most people had at least one of those 5 in their list.
Yeah.
So number 2 is Nas, Mr. Illmatic himself.
Yeah.
I love Nas. Nas is the guy. I have been a Nas fan for a very long time, and for that man today, for him to have been putting out dope albums in the early to mid 90s, and now be in the 2020s, and he is still dropping fantastic albums. Magic, King's Disease 1, 2, and 3. Like, I can't say enough good things about Nas. Monty, what do you think?
Oh, yeah, I am not mad at this. Nas would have definitely made my list. Like, I didn't jump on listening to Nas when Nas was really, really doing it. I have since been going back and checking out more and more Nas shit, and I'm like, why the fuck wasn't I listening to this? So, yeah, Nas is top tier. All day, every day. Belongs on this list, belongs where he is. In that top 5 for sure.
My favorite Nas album is, and I'm not saying this is the best album, I'm saying my personal favorite is the Stillmatic album, the album that had Ether on it, where he dissed Jay-Z.
Oh, right? Stillmatic's incredible.
Yeah, I love Stillmatic. I'm a huge fan of One Mic, which is one of my favorite rap songs of all time. I am a huge fan of Rewind. Rewind is a story that Nas tells. He tells the entire story backwards.
Nice.
It is one single verse, and the whole story is backwards. And
nice.
It is fantastic. It's like, I love that joint. Made You Look is on that joint, and then the Made You Look remix has Jadakiss and Ludacris on it.
Yeah. So see.
So yeah, it is just Nas is God tier. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I have nothing negative to say about Nas.
All right.
And coming in at number 1, which I think is very fitting, because when I think of Kendrick Lamar, I think about somebody who grew up as a big fan of Eminem and Nas. Like Eminem, Nas, and just all things West Coast. So Kendrick Lamar for me is a great fusion of those two things, like the storytelling and the prowess of Nas with the nimbleness and the double entendres of an Eminem mixed together. You know what I'm saying? And that's where Kendrick works. And also Kendrick has the benefit of recently having the best year ever in 2024, right? For this man to simultaneously put out what is arguably, which was arguably the greatest rap album of the year, and also decimate Drake's career.
Yes.
Right?
All at the same time.
Both of those things at the same time. Everything Drake said that he couldn't do, he did it. He was like, okay, yeah, but you did this, but can you make these songs? Or you did this, but can you do this? Or you did this, but can you... And everything Drake was challenging him to do, he rose to the occasion and did those things.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah, you don't want to drop a song because you got to check and make sure that Taylor Swift said that it's okay, because you don't want to drop something and then your shit don't be at the top of the charts because Taylor Swift dropped something. So then what did Kendrick do? He went and called Taylor Swift's producer and was like, hey, you want to do a song for me so I could diss Drake on it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this man went and found like Drake's uncle was in Graham Central Station, okay? And he went and sampled one of Drake's uncle's records and then dissed him on the shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this man was playing a different type of game. Like, the Kendrick Lamar Drake beef is the greatest rap beef of all time. Yeah. And I will die on that hill.
Yeah. And look, Sandman Productions, I still put Good Kid, Mad City above everything else he's done. That's my favorite Kendrick album.
Yeah.
You call it a hot take if you want, but I'm with you on that. And Damn is right behind it. This other stuff is good. That shit was next level though. So
yeah, no, Good Kid, Mad City was something special. And like Drake, Kendrick is one of the few rappers where like you can make a good case that each project he put out is a classic. I'm not saying that I believe that. I am saying that you could make a good case for each of those projects. And like Kendrick Lamar is now at a point where
you are not on an island.
He has got the critical acclaim right now, right? Like all of his projects are critically acclaimed, and then from Good Kid, Mad City to now, every project he's put out has also been a commercial success. He's a Pulitzer Prize winner, and he dismantled King Lightskin.
Yeah. Like he can be that good and put out albums that are that great. So. Yeah.
To Bing Bong Rips, the new album is a response and a showcase of the new Los Angeles.
And look, GNX is great. Like, in no way knocking GNX. I love GNX.
Yeah, no, GNX is super dope, but it is also very much an album for California.
Yeah.
You know, so like if you don't especially if you don't like California music or California hip hop, then that album is going to be tough to listen to, right? That album is not for you. And that's the thing about music that I keep trying to get, because especially when people's complaining about his Super Bowl performance, the big complaint I kept hearing from people, mostly conservatives, but also black people from New Orleans that were mad that Lil Wayne didn't perform at the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They kept saying, well, the Super Bowl halftime performance is supposed to be for everybody. And this isn't for everybody. This is for a specific subgroup of people. To which my response is, the Super Bowl halftime show ain't never been for everybody.
Yep.
You think me and Monty and fucking Sandman and JC Rocker and Johnny Brasco and fucking Ace Wonder wanted to watch The Who perform at halftime when our New Orleans Saints won the Super Bowl? You know what I'm saying? You think that's what we elected to see? You think we wanted to see Bruce Springsteen perform? Fuck no, we didn't want to see that shit. We tolerated it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because that's what you do. Like, you know, like some people wanted to see Katy Perry, but not everybody. Some people wanted to see Lady Gaga, not everybody. You know, I've watched y'all shit on Justin Timberlake when he tried to give y'all a show for everybody. You know what I'm saying? So Kendrick was like, you know what? I'm not doing that shit for y'all. I'm doing this shit for a very specific group of people.
Yeah.
And if y'all don't like it, y'all can suck my short dick.
All right.
Yeah. Oh, man. Sandman says, I did not enjoy Mr. Morale. I was depressed after hearing that record. Great records have ebbs and flows. You know what? It's funny because the reason you didn't like it is the reason I did like it.
Yeah, no, I love Mr. Morale, but I get that. Like, that's not what you. But as I said on a previous show about Kendrick, Kendrick makes pieces of art. Like, this man is a painter creating art. That piece didn't hit you, or that piece hit you the way it intended to. You don't want to revisit. He did his job. Still.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't. He like fuck the rules. Like what an album's supposed to be. This is the PC painted. Kendrick painted Mr. Morale for you.
Yes, and JC Rocker in the chat, whose birthday just passed. Zoe,
Happy birthday, JC Rocker.
For JC Rocker in the chat, hanging out with us. JC Rocker says, I like The Who, though Katy Perry brought out Missy, so she goated. Yes, she did bring out Missy Elliott. My point was, and that wasn't to attack Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, anybody else. My point is, when people make the argument that the Super Bowl halftime performance is supposed to be for everybody, I'm like, no, the fuck it's not. That is a disingenuous argument, and I will not stand for that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I refuse, like, 2025 Hannibal will not allow you to rewrite history in my fucking face.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I refuse. And I challenge all of y'all to do the same thing. When somebody gets in front of you and starts just saying some bullshit, be like, nah, that ain't that. No, that's wrong. It's fucking wrong. Okay? I feel the same way every time I hear a Beyonce fan say.
Look, Johnny Brasco's right. I wanted to see the Janet Jackson titty. But everybody was outraged by it. I was happy.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I can't. It's just like what I'm saying is it's not supposed to be for everybody. You know, like when I made my late baby brother's album, like my baby, for those of y'all who don't know, my late baby brother X Dash, we did an album on it. It's called Before I Exit. Monty did the album art. The album is fantastic. However, that album is a tough listen, okay? I have lots of people that listen to that album, love that album. I found out recently that we got 4 million streams on that project.
Oh, wait, nice.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the album was streamed 4 million times.
That's awesome.
Ironically, on Facebook of all places, Johnny Brown must have had something to do with that shit, right? But I made the album it's a very cathartic album, right? Because I wanted to document the process that me and my family went through trying to find my brother's body because he was missing for weeks, right? It is not an easy album to listen to. It is not easy to listen to. And I've had lots of people tell me this album is fantastic. I will not listen to it again.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
no, that shit's still in my rotation.
But but the point is that sometimes that's what art is supposed to do, right?
Yeah.
Like, one of the things that I love about Pan's Labyrinth is that it don't end happy. It ends fucked up. Like sometimes shit could just be sad. Everything don't have to be like, and they all lived happily ever after, because that's not how life is.
Yeah.
I wanted to in that project, I wanted to document what it is like. Like oftentimes when people lose a loved one, the family gets very private and they be like, oh, we ask that you respect our wishes and just honor our privacy and this and that. And I'm just like, nah, man, my brother meant a lot to a lot of people and they want to know what the fuck happened. And that album tells you what the fuck happened.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is not an easy listen. I won't lie to y'all. If y'all go stream it tonight, you might cry listening to that project. And if listening to a project that makes you cry makes you hesitant to listen to the project, I totally understand your desire to skip past that project. We got another project called X the Barbarian where it's just some rapidy rap shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
saying? That
saying?
shit's great too.
Yeah. JC Rocket was like, why'd you bring up Pan's Labyrinth, man? At least that dude got what he deserved. The reason I brought up Pan's Labyrinth is because one thing that I love about watching foreign films is that unlike American films, foreign films will just end fucked up. And yes. I like that they'll just end fucked up. They don't have to be happy. Like Americans feel like everything got to have a happy ending, and it don't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfucker could just be like, like I would, how dope Good Times would have been if the last episode of Good Times would have been the episode where James died. and that was just it. Like, they're just like, oh my God, James died. And then no, look, then you fade to black, credits, no sound in the background, no more episodes.
All right. Yeah.
Like, it's so fucked up. But it's so visceral, it's so real. It's like it made you feel something, and that's what Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers is to me.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah. It's not an easy listen. It's not necessarily a fun listen.
Yeah,
yeah.
No, fair enough. All right.
So that Sandman says, I didn't need a happy ending, but damn, give me at least a bit of a reprieve. Nah,
yeah.
No reprieve. You going to a funeral and all they serving is cucumber snacks.
Yes.
You just gonna have a bad time.
All right. So we burned through just about all of the show going through this, but since we got the graphics up there, I want to show off, since those lists were what y'all picked. Here's our top 10 lists. Me, Hannibal, and Zoe. Like,
okay,
check out.
Whose list we doing first?
Yeah, here's what we got. This is Hannibal's, I think.
Yes. Okay. So here's my list. Best lyricists. My top 5. I put Eminem, Andre 3000, Big Boy from Outkast, because y'all gonna stop the disrespect on Big Boy. Okay. Big Boy is dope, and y'all not giving him the credit he fucking deserves. Pisses me off.
All right.
Eminem, Andre 3000, Big Boy from Outkast, Nas, and Grammy nominee for best new artist, Tobe Nwigwe. I love listening to Tobe Nwigwe, but he sounds like Andre 3000, so that's probably why I like him so much.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Also, Tobe Nwigwe does not curse in his music.
No, he doesn't.
Yes. So there it is. And then on the other side, I put 5 battle rappers, right?
All right.
And these are my 5 favorite battle rappers. Now, for the record, and I want to say this now because my good buddy Nestle may watch this episode and be like, damn, bro, you got them on and you didn't put me on there? The reason I didn't put you on there, Ness, I made it a point not to put any rappers on this list that I personally know. I personally know Nestle. I personally know Goods the Animal. I did songs with DNA. I know Danny Myers. So I didn't put none of them on the list. So the rappers that I put on here were all rappers that I've never met and have never worked with before. Daylight, fantastic. Geechee motherfucking Gotti, the champion of the 3-time champion of the year. Rum motherfucking Nitty from Phoenix, Arizona. The alien. Chiller motherfucking Jones, the scheme god. And New Jersey Twerk. I'm strapped in. I'll trap you in a coma.
Nice.
Sandman was like, no Lux. No, like, listen, I was picking my favorites, you know, and these are the people that I like to listen to the most.
All right.
Like, honestly, like Lux could easily go on that list. Loaded Lux could go on any top rapper list.
All right. Nice.
Yeah. So
all right, so that was Hannibal's.
And JC Rocket did correct me. She said Tobey does curse. So there you go.
Okay. All right.
So that is my top 10. Monty, what's your top 10?
Here's mine.
Okay.
So I started with number 10, Redman, Scarface, Joel Ortiz,
Okay.
Killer Mike,
Yes.
then Kendrick Lamar,
Uh-huh.
and my number 5, same as your number 5, Tobe Nwigwe.
Tobey and Wigway, yeah.
Yeah. And then I got Royce the 5'9" at 4, Rakim at 3, Zach De La Rocca at number 2, and M at 1.
Wow. Okay. So, like, if we had put your votes in there, Zach De La Rocha would have got, like, I think there were 2 other people that voted for Zach De La Rocha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Zach, for those of y'all don't know, he is the lead of Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah. He's also done a ton of shit with Run the Jewels.
Yeah.
Dude is not to be fucked with, y'all.
Yeah. And just like Logic, at least part of him is black.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like Logic and Monty's children.
No, he goes in like Philip A.K. Dicking you. Come on.
Yeah, he is dope. And last but not least, our lovely producer Zoe's list. This is the list I'm most interested to see because there's a couple people that I'm expecting to see on the list, but I'm not entirely sure to see. So I want to see who's on here. Here we go.
All right. Here we go. All right. Zoe gave us a top 5. Paul McCartney, Childish Gambino, Eminem, Billie Eilish, and Kendrick.
I expected T.I. to be on this list, but I wanna ask questions about Billie Eilish and Sir Paul.
I'm glad to see Childish on there. That's a good pick. And I asked her the question wrong. So.
Oh, you asked the top lyricists and didn't specify.
I didn't specify. Yeah.
So she put Paul McCartney on. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't specify. That's my fault, not Zoe's.
Okay. Okay. Put your list up on screen again one more time. See, Monty, this is what you get. You didn't tell your daughter what the assignment was. So and listen, I'm still not mad at this list.
Yeah, no, it's a great list. If you think about the question she answered, it's a fucking phenomenal list.
I can openly admit I do not know enough about Billie Eilish's lyricism in her songs.
Oh, she is clever as fuck.
I've listened to all Billie Eilish's albums one time, and every time I listen to that album, I'd be like, "This shit is dope," and it never went back to none of them albums.
Yeah, no, Billie Eilish is clever as fuck.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I will listen. I will check it. I was listening to Billie Eilish's last album, and I wanted to text Zoe and be like, "Ooh, I really like this song, and I really like that song." And I was like, "Man, Zoe ain't finna respond to me. She might
have on that.
Bro, she going to college and fucking being an adult woman.
Me and Zoe talk on some music shit all the time.
Yeah, but that's different though. You know what I'm saying? Like that's your daughter. We coworkers. You know what I'm saying?
No, you Uncle Hannibal. She'll talk to you.
People don't want their coworkers texting them when they off of work. Zoe, do you want me texting you when you're not at work? See, she's saying no.
She just shrugged. She didn't say shit.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
look, last thing I want to do before we end this show. And I said I was going to do this. A list of the people that did not.
Yes.
Make the list. Yeah. So these are some of the notable snubs from our list, right? That these are people who got no votes in alphabetical order. AZ got no votes. Big Boy from Outkast got no votes.
Yep.
Cameron, Childish Gambino, Chino XL, rest in peace Chino. Common did not get any votes. Sci-Hi the Prince, DMX, Fabulous, Ghostface Killer, La Russell, Lauryn Hill, Raekwon, Slick Rick, Tobey and Weegway. There are a lot of people that got like 735 votes came in, and of the 735 votes, we got 123 artists, and none of them got a single vote. Them people I just named didn't get a vote.
Yeah. Did you mention Talib Kweli?
No, Talib Kweli was on the list. Somebody voted for Talib.
Really? I didn't see him on there.
Yeah, I know. Talib was in that single vote.
Oh, yeah. It was in the single votes, yeah.
Yeah. You said what number was Jadakiss? Jadakiss was
He was
36.
in the low tier?
Yeah, mid-tier.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jadakiss was in the mid-tier category. Like the way we did it, we kind of did we did the single votes, the people that just got one vote. Then we did the people with the low-tier votes, mid-tier votes, upper
Top
tier,
and then the top 10.
Top 20.
Yeah.
So there we go. Yeah. It is interesting, and I want to follow this a little bit to see how the list ebbs and flows. Kendrick being number one isn't very surprising. Like I said, he's the most popular rapper out right now. So.
Yeah, no, this was fun times. It was a fun time breaking down all this shit. So, thank you. We need to do more shit like this. I like this. And also, don't forget Zoe's Behind the Scenes premieres right after this ends.
Yeah, so like our show would be nothing if it wasn't for our lovely producer Zoe. Zoe, if you can play a round of applause for yourself. Our show is only what it is because Zoe runs the hell out of this show. When Monty used to run this show was fuck the fuck up all the time.
It was.
It wasn't a shit show. It was a train wreck.
Yeah, I had to go crawling to my daughter, like, "Hey, will you help me with my show?" Mm-hmm. And she said, "I guess so."
Yeah.
Get away from my door now, please.
Most Def was 38 on the list. Sandman.
Yeah.
Dylon was 47 on the list.
Yes.
I'm mad that Dylon was rated as high as he was.
Yeah, I'm super mad at that.
Hello Sunshine, Black Thought from the Roots made the top 10.
Yes.
Which we are very excited about. Common did not get a single vote. Not one person voted for Common. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I'm slightly upset by that. But is what it is. Everybody got to vote the way they vote. So yes, there we go. That is the list as voted on by the people across all our social media platforms. I gotta say I'm happy. I'm satisfied with what that top 10 looks like.
Oh, I am. That top 10 was incredible.
I would definitely still like to I personally would want to rearrange some stuff, maybe take one or two people off the top 10 and put them in the 20s, and then take some people in the 20s and move them up to the 10s. But ultimately, I'm happy with it. Yeah.
So the dog just growled at me and got mad at me.
I heard that. And man, I want to say something about Monty and white women. You know what I'm saying? Let me see.
You know what, Hannibal? You know what?
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking.
Sweet Halloween and collard greens.